Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is going to be a should you summon for the rerun of Bambietta, Quilge, and Ebern. To be honest, I think it's a really good banner overall, to be honest, just because all three of the characters are really good. Now, I have bias against Ebern. I think he's a cool character for what he was shown in the anime. Not the biggest fan of his character in game, but obviously he's an insane farmer, so there you go, really great character. Bambietta, exceptional DPS, especially in the Captain Guild quest for where she's made for, the range guild quest. And then Quilge is just probably the best character in the entire game, if not at least the top 3 or top 2 because of Unohana. So take that into consideration. This will be coming literally in like 3 hours by the time I end up dropping this video. So if you do summon, let me know down below. That'd be great. I personally will be skipping. I don't need dupes. The only thing I would really need dupes for is to clear a guild quest a little bit faster. And to be honest, not really something I want to do anymore. Maybe if my guild's like, hey, you need these characters at least 2-5, then sure, because I believe I have Bambietta and Quilge both 1 out of 5. But I'm kind of farming for end of year, to be honest. I've actually started doing my story. Crazy. I know. There has to be a Yoruichi end of the year. Trust. But, so the banner is the 14th, and it leaves on the 28th. And if you don't know, we get the Bankai live stream for when we know who the character is for end of year on the 24th. So at the very least, if you don't know if you should summon, because all 3 of these characters are great, you can at least wait till the 24th and see the characters. Now, obviously, you're not going to know everything about them, I don't believe. I believe you won't know the banner and whatnot. You won't know all their exact skills and whatnot until the 28th. Like, literally, as soon as this banner leaves, that's when we get the actual in-game info, like how we just had with the mid-month Nelliel and Grimjaw and whatnot. Like, you won't get that. You won't know exactly every single skill. You won't know their strong attacks, and you won't see their skill set until this banner leaves, which is unfortunate. But obviously, you know, it is what it is. So if you're only going based off characters, at least wait till the 24th on the Bankai live stream, and there we go. And I will be streaming that when it does drop, so keep that in mind. Boom, come hang out in like 2 weeks, basically. This is the filler. It's not bad. I have never used any of these characters, though. Like, the Toshiro is a good link. I believe the Mayuri is an exceptional link. Nemu, I believe, is a recharge and damage afflicted, or a boost to damage non-afflicted enemies. I hate saying that, it sounds so weird. The Soifan is a pretty good character in a guild quest. The Jushiro, I want to say, is just a freeze duration link. I don't know what else he's good for. We'll be going over their kits in a little bit. And then this Toshiro is either the coin or the droplet link or the full stamina link. I'm not sure exactly which one. I believe it's the droplet one. So he has some use, but another huge L. I think this is honestly one reason why I could see why a lot of people should be kind of disappointed. They are not bringing pity. So if you don't know, Bambietta, their banner was the first banner with pity in the game, and this just clarifies that we are not getting pity on rerun banners ever, or at least for a while. Obviously, we never thought we would get pity in general, but now we got it. So, you know, maybe in like 2 years they'll add it on rerun banners, which I honestly would like. But it's just unfortunate if you have to go 25 steps and, you know, get one character like my Ichibei and Rukia summons. Oh my god, I'm crying. But it is what it is, so it's all up to you if you want to summon. It's kind of like, do you have the characters? If you don't have Quilge, I understand. It's worth it. He's the best character in the game at the moment, besides maybe Unohana. If you don't have Bambietta and you need to go to Captain's GQ, I get it. Go for it. Or if she's your favorite character, go for it. If you need dupes, I would at least wait, to be honest. I would wait. I don't think it's even worth doing the discounted until you see what the end of year is, because end of year could be incredibly hype for you. You never know, and if you're missing those extra like 2 to 3 summons, you're probably going to be disappointed. Alright, now going just quickly over their kit. Obviously, Bambietta is just an insane nuker in Guild Quest, or realistically anywhere. Mainly in Guild Quest, though. If she didn't have that awkward SA2, I think she'd be good at literally anywhere. Like if she had a Vortex or anything. But the SA2, you have to stand in place, and anywhere outside of Guild Quest, it feels really uncomfortable to use, to me personally. But she's still a really like crazy DPS. Still unfortunate that they're only giving 1 killer and 1 status element if that was in your Blood War characters. I think it's kind of ludicrous at this point. But oh well. She has Bombardment, more damage to burning enemies. She has Debilitator plus 2 seconds, Devastation plus 60%, Frenzy plus 2, increased status element chance against speed attribute enemies, which is where you'll mainly be bringing her. She has Sharpshooter. She has an increased status element chance of 80%. She has strong attack recharge minus 12% and weakened defense. I didn't even know that she had Frenzy plus 2 and an increased chance to proc status elements. I swear I never get her SP boost, but still really good characters. And she also has Havoc and Paralysis Duration minus 100% and Sprinter plus 1. So easily one of the best technique characters in the entire game. So if you're missing one, she is a great option. And then we have Quilge. So, you know, the GOAT. He has Rampage. That's really all you need to know about him. But he also has Drain. So he's an incredible autoer. I believe he has basically 6th anniversary Aizen strong attack kit. So literally just like the best strong attack kit in the entire game, just missing the weakening, but it's not needed. He has strong attack recharge minus 14%. He has the heart attribute recharge minus 20%. So every single time you go through a room, especially in Limit Breaker, you're going to be getting your strong attacks back that much quicker. He has damage inflicted at full stamina plus 20%. Damage to drain enemies plus 40%. If only he had an increased chance, then that would be even better, because then you would constantly be proccing your drain. But it's nonetheless still fine. Debilitator plus 2 seconds. He has Devastation plus 40%, so more damage on his Soul Bomb. Frenzy plus 2, so his strong attacks hit even more. Havoc plus 20%, so his range is more. He has Poise, so that way if he gets hit, he doesn't stumble. Rampage plus 2%, which if you don't know is whenever you get a kill, you gain an extra 2% of a damage on all of your attacks, all the way up to 100%, so he's just going to be basically doubling his entire damage. And then status element Spiritual Pressure boost plus 80%. Monster of a character. Imagine if he had 2 killers. He also has Freeze Duration minus 100%, Guard Break, and Splinter plus 1. Really goated character. Ebern, he's just a really good farmer. I believe he's only missing the Super Link Slot potions, if I'm not mistaken, because he has the Technique Droplets plus 10, Technique Droplet Drop plus 30%, and then he has plus 5 as his link slot. I was looking for the potion link, and I was like, where is it? But it's as his link, which honestly is the only time I ever use him. Like right now, if I go to my team, this is what I auto with. I auto with Ebern. Not in IT. I don't really use Ebern in IT, obviously, because I just need more recharge there, and I need to do more damage. But this is my build, and I just auto YZ right now. Even just at 1 out of 5, the Ichigo is insane. I would love another character like this for end of year, to be honest. Just because it's so nice to just auto IT and IZ and still get rewarded for it. But he's still an incredible character, really good farmer. Hate Coin Drop. I think it's a useless skill. They should just get rid of it and just give him either more damage or give him Super Link Slot potions and able to farm, in my opinion. I don't know why you would want 70% of gold drop. It's still just not that great, to be honest. Now, Soifun, she's basically just a Guild Quest character, to be honest. I don't really ever see her be used anywhere else, but she has the Paralysis. She has Speed Attribute Captain Strong Attack Damage plus 20%, so she's just kind of like boosting your team in that aspect. She's a Espada killer as well, and Espada, especially range, I mean, I think melee Espada is a bit worse actually, but still, Espada is pretty lacking, so you could make use of this character. She has Berserker plus 40%, damage to paralyzed enemies plus 40%, Bruiser plus 20%, Debilitator of 5 seconds, Devastation plus 50. I don't know why you would ever want that though. She's mainly going to be a side character. I don't think her solo is going to be that great, so that's unfortunate. Frenzy plus 1 only, which is also unfortunate because you probably want to be proccing your paralysis on with her. Guard Break and then Poise. I don't even know if she has innate skills. She does. Chance to inflict paralysis every 5 seconds at 12% for 2 seconds. Okay. A lot of numbers there. Long Stride and Sprinter plus 1. So, you know, just a bit more speed on it. So she's not an awful character. If you pull her, she can definitely be usable. But obviously, you would probably want one of the first 2. And then maybe Ebern. Jushiro, he's also a Guild Quest character. Okay, so he has Freeze Duration minus 100%. Technique, Attribute, Captain Strong Attack Damage plus 20%. Berserker, what is he? He's a Sternritter Killer? Okay. Berserker plus 60%, Bruiser plus 40, Devastation plus 60, Frenzy plus 1, Killer Effect plus 30%, and plus 50 in Guild Quest, Range Damage plus 10, and plus 30 in Guild Quest, and then Strong Attack Recharge minus 12%. So yeah, he actually could be a pretty good Guild Quest character. I don't remember if I've used him. Why? Another poison, another duration ability. Why? Like, unless maybe the Storm Rider has poison on the ground. I actually don't remember, but still, He could be used in Guild Quest if you really need to. I don't think he would be all too great. I don't think, considering I believe he's an SP character. So like a side character as an SP character doesn't really work the best unless they're like just an insane DPS like the new RERUN Quincy Ichigo or something. Okay, and the Toshiro is the droplet character. I thought so. He has Quincy Killer. I'm pretty sure that's Quincy. Or is that? Yeah, Quincy Killer. And then he has Burn on all his strong attacks. Heart attribute, Captain, damage to status element affected enemies plus 20%. But he only has Frenzy plus 1 and not an increased chance to proc status elements, so he's probably never going to proc that. He has Heart attribute, Captain, strong attack damage plus 20%. It's not terrible. Berserker plus 40%. Bruiser plus 20%. Actually, no, this is awful because it's only for captains. Yeah, never mind. That's very specific. Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Devastation plus 40, Frenzy plus 1, Sprinter plus 1. And he has a random paralysis on his SA1. What the hell? Okay, that's just weird. That Toshiro, you're weird. You're staying as a Link 24/7. This guy got a pretty good resurrection, and honestly, I kind of hope they kind of do the same with like 5th anniversary Ichigo or Byakuya. Just give him a really great Link. I just don't know why he is weakening on his SA2. I guess it's because, you know, he's like the zombie Toshiro, but like still weird. But like just giving him an SP boost was crazy. I don't think it made him anything like insane, considering he only has a Berserker value of 20%. Only a Frenzy plus 1, Devastation plus 40. It's not awful. It's definitely not like preferred, obviously. Just kind of lackluster still overall, but the 80% spiritual pressure boost is really nice. If only he just had a higher chance to proc it. Unless he doesn't have like an innate skill. Yeah, no, he has Havoc on his innate skill, so that's not terrible, but would not mind a remake of this Toshiro, to be honest, because in the anime he looked crazy. And then we have Nemu. Yeah, damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment. Really, really niche. What red character? Yumachika? Is that the only one? It might only be Yumachika, to be honest, so I mean, you could use her there. But in terms of like actual gameplay, just nothing to write home about. She has Berserker, damage inflicted at low stamina, freeze duration, minus 100%. Like, she's okay. She's hot though, so it's fine. Mayuri, just a really good Link. He has complete status immunity as well, which is kind of crazy. I don't remember if he got that from his resurrection, but that's still really cool. He only has Frenzy plus 1, and then damage to paralyzed enemies plus 30%. So you're probably never going to be proccing that. He has weakened defense as well. Weird. But he looks cool. He honestly does look really cool. So, I mean, if you pull him, it's not terrible. He's just a really, like, crazy good Link. Recharge and full stamina is one of the best Links in the entire game. So if you pull him, not too shabby, not too shabby. So that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Comment down below if you guys are going to be summoning. Sorry it's a bit late of a video. It's just I was doing stuff all day helping the fam. And then I kind of ended up being forced into playing Baldur's Gate all day. So either way, take care. Have an absolutely amazing day. And best of luck if you summon.